everybody. Welcome back to Talk with Nia. All right, so let's get right into it. So Kelsey has something to get off of her chest and wrote on her IG story, "I thank God for keeping me aware of the enemy's plans and schemes against me. I thank God that I'm able to recognize the traps and avoid them." So I wonder, what is she referring to? Of course, we all think about the recent court case between Tory and Megan and how Kelsey had to take the stand. And she was all the way there for that whole fight and everything. So she saw everything. Now, social media also pointed out that Megan Thee Stallion had a huge knot on her head after the video footage of her in the ambulance on the night of the shooting came out. And there was also, pictures of Kelsey showing her bruises on the night of the shooting that came out as well. So there definitely was a fight going on. And it was also said in court that Megan and Kelsey were seen fighting by the car and that they were pulling their hair and hitting each other and that it was violent. So, you guys, I don't know if we'll ever truly know everything that went down that night, why certain things happened, what the motive was for these events. But as we are finally getting all the evidence and we get to see all the evidence as the public, because I guess when they were in court, these things couldn't be out on social media. So now they're all out and we could come to our final conclusions and move on at some point. But this is going to come back up when Tory Lanez actually gets sentenced later this month. So we shall see what else may come out. Now let's move on. So Quavo is spotted out for the first time after the passing of Takeoff. Rest in peace to Takeoff. And Quavo was with Meek Mill, Lil Baby, and Diddy at a party. So it seems that him and Lil Baby have put the past behind them because they had a little thing before, all right? And it looks like he's putting up a T in the pic, and it has to be for Takeoff. And it's nice to see him outside, but I'm sure he's still really, really hurting. And if you guys have been on social media, you know that Offset has been out, but he's hurting too because he'll do shows and he'll definitely have a slot in that show dedicated to Takeoff and putting his picture up or playing his verses and stuff like that. So these guys are definitely hurting. I don't know if we will ever see Quavo and Offset together. I don't know. I hope they are all right. I hope they squash everything that was going on behind the scenes because out of the group, it's only them two left. So it sucks that they weren't on the best page before, or when all of this happened with Takeoff. So it's just really, really sad to see. But let's move on. Now, Latto, she speaks on humbling men that slide in her DMs and shares her experience with men who try to shoot their shot. Let me play you this clip.
I'm queen of humbling niggas, for sure. Slide in my DM, I will humble your ass.
But why?
Because, why do you think you can even...
I don't even like how your face went.
Yeah, your face.
That energy she just got into.
They feeling so entitled. Like, they feel so entitled, baby. I know your game plan. You see me, fresh face, young female in the industry, ain't been attached to no nigga. You want me to be attached to you so you can go up when I go up and you want to catch it before I go up.
So who do you think is getting at Latto? Okay. We also talked in the past about Glorilla having to curve people in her DMs too. So these rappers really be shooting their shot. I would love to see some of these female rappers' DMs and see who really be trying to get at them. So that would be really interesting. All right, now let's talk about some of the top singers of all time in 2020. So Rolling Stone updates their top 200 greatest singers of all time. Who on this list is your favorite, okay? So who is your favorite on their top 200 greatest singers of all time list, all right? Now let's talk about some drama with some couples, all right? A Boogie with the Hoodie and Ella were spotted arguing at a party. Now, Ella looks pretty upset about something, and she's the mother of his kids, but, I don't know. I was shocked to even see them together, because I've been following her for a little bit, and I always see her post things about, relationships, and I guess, she definitely was done dirty. There was some cheating involved by him, and it seems like they break up, get together, break up, get together. You guys fill me in on that. So I was surprised that they were even together, honestly. I haven't been following them for a while to keep up on the status of their relationship. But to see them arguing here again, it was just very shocking that she was going back to him and putting up with the BS. Because she still looks like she's sick of him. She still looks like she's angry with him. And, you know, I don't know if much will ever change. So let's also talk about Coi Leray. So Coi Leray speaks on people talking about her just being a TikTok artist because, you know, she gets a lot of backlash and people just say, oh, you know, she just makes TikTok music and stuff like that. So here's what she had to say.
Everybody tried to shit on me and was like, oh, you're a TikTok artist and all this other stuff. And I was like, man, listen, little do y'all know, y'all, all right? Listen, all right. I ain't give a fuck. Once I knew that the TikTok drove streams, I'm about my money and I'm about strategy. I don't have no time to have pride and ego on people that's gonna be like, oh, you're a TikTok artist, standing third. Cool. If you don't appreciate the music and you hating because you can't do it the way I did it, then that's cool. But check the numbers out because TikTok is helping me go crazy. And as you can see now, everybody's on TikTok.
Yeah. Now, it's very, very interesting what she had to say about this because, you know, more artists are getting on TikTok now. Like, you know, more of those established artists are getting on TikTok now and using it as a marketing platform 100%. So I get what she's saying with that. And if it helps her get her streams and get her coin and that's what works for her, then I guess she's just going to continue to do it. All right. Now, speaking of female rappers, Gloss Up announces her debut project, which is called Before the Gloss Up, and it's going to be released on January 20th. So will you guys be listening? Do you guys like Gloss Up? I actually like her. I like her a lot. So I'm definitely curious about, you know, her debut project and wishing her the best. Now, lastly, I wanted to talk about 50 Cent. Guys, do not forget that BMF is coming on, I believe, on Friday this week. Yep, coming on Friday. So if you watch BMF, it is coming on Friday. So make sure to go and support that show. But 50 Cent comments on being on the rappers with the most YouTube views for all 2020 list and says that if he was new and wasn't on this list, he would be mad. And he also said that he hasn't put out anything in a while. When you look at the people on this list, it's definitely people that have been in the game for a minute. So that longevity, making good classic songs and good music, definitely gets you some good passive YouTube income if they do get, you know, all of the income from that and don't have to split it. Like, so there's some people on here that's been out for a while now. And then there's, of course, the people who are just kind of taking over today. Doja Cat, not surprised. Drake, I'm not surprised. Drake's been out for a minute. Nicki's been out for a minute. NBA Youngboy does very well with his music. Lil Baby, I'm not surprised. Okay, Lil Nas, Juice WRLD, Lil Durk. I'm not surprised at the people on this list. I'm really not. So if you were a new artist, would you be mad that you were on this list? You know, 50 Cent always likes to stir up a little bit of drama, a little bit of something. But that is all I have for today, you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.